Well, hello, it's Tony, and welcome to another episode that I'm really excited to bring to you because it's something that you're not even thinking about. It's not even something we even talk about. Now, we know that water, there's a benefit to drinking water. We know that. And we also heard our bodies make up 70 to, we've heard as high as 80% of our bodies are made up of water and how important it is. We cannot live without water. Water is life, right? So the quality of water is the quality of your life, which I'm really beginning to find out. I've always been a water drinker. I've never, the soda thing never was something I was excited about. Didn't like the sugar, didn't like the aftertaste. So many drinks today, they have so much, so many different flavorings and artificial this that's like, just drink water. And now that I've gone down this path of wellness for so long, the last 30 years or so, it's like water is all of a sudden like really on my radar. I used to do a lot of external things, like exercise and working out and eating right, listening to the right music, taking care of my environment, getting rid of all the negative energy, all of those things, right? So all these things I've been doing for such a long period of time, and I feel the quality of my life has been great. But what I'm most excited about is to talk about how to take the quality of your life and improve it, amplify it, activate it, elevate it, get to the next level, become the best version of yourself. And that is, believe it or not just the air that we breathe, but it's the water that we drink. The water, and we're told to drink, 8 to 12 glasses a day, 8 to 12 glasses of good water a day. Well, what is good water? There are so many studies right now with regards to water and how the water that we buy at the grocery store, in the bottles and, the different brands that are out there. I'm not going to, go down the road of saying this brand and that brand and this one's not good and this one's good. You guys, I'm not going to do that. But the truth be told, the water that we're drinking and the process that it takes to get that water into a plastic bottle that may sit on a shelf for months, maybe years. Who knows, right? Who knows? But that water has what they call memory. And the harder it is to bring that water to the world, to the end user, which is us, all the filtration systems, all the heating that goes on, the cooling that goes on, the processing, the way that it moves all these different pipes and tubes and all these different processes, this water literally becomes lifeless. And the molecules, depending on how much chlorine is in the water, these molecules, they become clumped. And if there's a lot of chlorine in the water, that water is lifeless, right? So the more this happens, the more that we drink this, the more adverse the effects are on our body. And sometimes we drink water and we get tired, or, over a period of time, we go, oh, I'm sick of water. I want to try something new. So we go to sugar drinks and we go to, pops and sodas and, teas and coffees, all these different things when your body's just craving really good water. And water that is structured, which means water that has been released of all the binding of all these molecules, water that is clean and pure, you guys, is the water that your body is craving, right? Your body wants structured water. And there's all kinds of different studies. Masaru Emoto is famous for talking about how water has memory. And if you say something negative to water and you say it over and over and over and over and over, well, that water, you can see these molecules, they just become all clumped. You look at it underneath a microscope. And the same other side of the spectrum, if you start saying, oh, I love you, water, you're amazing, this water actually is very intuitive, believe it or not. And everything is a frequency, and the water absorbs that frequency. And you can actually see under a microscope these frozen molecules that look like snowflakes. You guys, you can go to YouTube and just research Masaru Emoto, and you guys, you'll see what I'm talking about. But there's so many studies on the benefits of what they call structured water. Now, why would you want structured water? Well, first of all, structured water releases these bound compounds, these molecules, right? And by the way, water is H2O. It's these different compounds are together, but then you start having minerals and you start having, irons and metals and chlorines and all these different things. And these molecules become very bound together. And then when we drink this water, what happens is your body cannot absorb this. It's thick, right? It's like taking, trying to suck water through a straw, and there's maybe, a pebble or something that's blocking that water from going, into your body, right? So same type of thing with water that is bounded with all these molecules, which is the water that we're drinking, the water that's sitting on the shelf, the water that's going through all these filtration systems. You guys, that water has this memory, and depending on what's going on during that process to get to us, and many times by the time it gets to us, that water's lifeless. So why would you want structured water? With structured water, we change the frequency of that water, and in doing so, these molecules begin to open up and expand and become what we call linear. And when you have linear molecules, these things flow easily. Nutrients can get caught up in this beautiful highway of this openness. It just makes sense. Would you rather be closed? I mean, think of our lives. If we're closed, we're tight all the time. You got what is the quality of our life? Whereas we are free and open, then we can embrace life more. And that's the same thing with this water. It's something as simple as the water that we drink. You guys, we have the ability to drink something that is structured, that moves through your body, creates passageways and openings. And so that when you eat foods and nutrients and your body needs hydration, it's able to move through your body more effectively. You guys, this is so key. It's something we don't even think about. We think, hey, we're drinking water, we're good. Well, that's not the case. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're drinking structured water. And you can do that. There's been studies, again, the music in your house, very loving environment, that water that you're drinking has an opportunity to start making some changes. There's all kinds of things you can do. Now, we happen to use our Terahertz wand. And when we use our wand, we are literally changing the structure of that water, changing the frequency of that water. And in doing so, by shooting this wand towards this water over a period of time, then what happens is that water starts to have the memory and start to open up and become structured, more linear. And then when you're saying loving things to the water, like this water is healing my body, this water is all about love, this water is about, I'm drinking abundant water, I'm drinking energy water. You start doing things like that as you're using our wand in this device, all of a sudden the water tastes different. The water, when you drink it, it tastes sweeter. You cannot get enough of it. You have a craving for water. You're constantly drinking water all the time. And why would you? Your body needs water. 80% of your beautiful body is water. So you want to make sure, if that's the case, you want to give yourself the best opportunity for your body to intuitively do what it naturally wants to do, which is to be free, which is stay open, keep the channels, communicating, stay hydrated, allow the blood flow, allow the removal of plaque, and all these things. Kind of like when you have bad oil in your car, it starts to get dark, it starts to get clumpy, and your car doesn't operate very well, and you start to get wear and tear in your motor. Well, it's the same thing. If you're not drinking healthy water, if you're drinking things that are loaded with contaminants and different types of metals and bacteria and different types of things, you guys, it makes sense that our bodies don't know how to respond to that and doesn't know how to react. So I'm going to encourage you, with everything that I've got, to make sure that you're drinking structured water. And the great thing about our Terahertz wand is it actually helps take that clumped up, bound up molecules that are in all the negative energy, and instantly begins to open that up, create that linear molecule, that linear way for your body to naturally take in all the amazing benefits of actually that water, right? So we want that water, those molecules, to be linear. We don't want them to be all clumped up like this. And so we wand our water every single day. We drink wanded water at room temperature. So your body doesn't have to work hard. So it's at room temperature, it goes in your body says thank you. And we feel energized when we drink this water. It's so important, for people that are using, the Terahertz wand, that are using this and they're enjoying the benefits of that. When you use water along with that, which we always encourage that you drink, 2 glasses before you do a session and a couple glasses after, and make sure you're drinking wanded water all day long. You guys, I'm telling you, you will start to feel amazing. You'll start to feel just like a superhero. Okay, so it's very easy to do. For those that say, well, gosh, it's so difficult. I drink one, I don't have my wand with me. What do I do? Go buy a glass container. You can buy them anywhere. You can buy them, in your local supermarket or whatever. But go buy a glass container, wand that water, let it sit on your counter, just wand it. Maybe it's a gallon, 2 gallons, and just drink that every day. Let that be your drink every day. And when you're filling up your water bottle, fill your water bottle with that wanded water. Take this into restaurants. My wife and I, we take our bottles into our restaurants. I want to have good water. I want to make sure I'm taking care of myself the best I possibly can so that my immune system can do what it needs to do, so that my body can do what it needs to do, so I can start to create this thing called homeostasis, which is actually the place that you want to be. You want your body in balance, sleeping better. Your skin, you're going to notice so much different in your skin by drinking this type of water. I want you to think freedom when you drink structured water. Freedom. And I want you to think space when you're drinking structured water. It doesn't take much. If you have a glass in the morning, just wand your water for a minute. That's it, right? With the right intention. This is energy water. This is loving water. Put a smile on your face. Create that. And again, that water has memory. Once it's been wanded, once it's sitting on your counter, it could sit there for months and it's not going to change. It's going to stay that way. All right. It wants to be happy. That water wants to be happy so that it can do those wonderful things for you. And I believe that's why God put this amazing, wonderful, wonderful liquid on this planet, is to make sure that we give our bodies what it needs. So my wish to you is, number one, get the iTeraCare device. Use that terahertz wand every single day, not only on your body for all the beautiful things that it can do, but also the water is the key. The water is the key to all of that. And the more water you drink that is wanted, that is structured, that you use on a daily basis, you guys, the better you're going to feel, the better you're going to notice all these beautiful things that's going on in your life. So drink your structured water, wand this beautiful water with a nice loving intention, and watch what happens. Watch what you begin to notice with regards to skin, with regards to your hair, with regards to your nails, sleeping, energy, all these beautiful things. All right. You guys deserve it. You are all superheroes, but you got to give yourself the right stuff. You got to give yourself the right things, nutrients, whether it be the sun, whether it be the earth, whether it be the water, whether it be the air that you're breathing, the environment that you're in. You got to do these little tiny things. And over a period of time, watch what happens. All right. Go out there, structure your water, drink it every day, drink a bunch of it, a bunch of it. Okay. Like, just when you think you're drinking a lot, drink more. All right. We'll see you on the next episode. Oh, don't forget, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel too. I got some more stuff coming your way.